Hey, I'm Stevie C. It's great to have you here today. I hope you enjoy our two games that we have. We're going to be playing against Lancaster City in the league, but not before we take on Hartlepool in the FA Trophy. Enjoy the ride. And just to give you a little bit of an idea of where we are up to, we're about to enter into our into our cup game with Hartlepool United. So Hartlepool United are one of the toughest draws that we could possibly get. And so this is going to be quite a challenge for us. I wouldn't imagine that we are going to get through this one. This is likely to be a bit of a beatdown, but we'll go and enjoy ourselves because it's not likely that we can come up against a team that was they're third in the National League at the moment. They were in the Football League until recent times. So yeah, it's going to be fun. We're looking forward to it. I just wanted to, before we go to that, just show you where we are in respects to the league table. So in respect to league table, this is not where we want to be. So if we go to Northern Premier, that's what we wanted. So the league table shows that we have dropped all the way down to 8th place. Teams have caught up with games. We have not been winning games, and we have rapidly dropped away from the playoffs, which is very disappointing. I've got 3 tactics. None of them seem to be working, but shouts are back. So maybe we can G the players up a little bit. A bit disappointed really that we've dropped away there, but it shouldn't take much to get us back into the playoff hunt if we can turn it around. But at the moment, I'm still thinking that we would do well to finish in the top half of the table. We have made a huge amount of signings, but they're generally just to top up our under 18s, which has no players. They're all, or virtually all of them, are on a non-contract because that doesn't take much of our finances. But we are way over our finances, so we are trying to sell a player just to balance the books a little bit. But at the moment, so far, not getting any interest in the player that we're trying to sell, which is a little bit of an issue. So, in fact, before we go anywhere, we'll try and sell him. And some people, if they know the club, would be pretty disappointed that I would be trying to sell this guy. Lewis Potts is a good player, and so we're going to offer him again via transfer room, and we're going to offer him for naught. See if we can just generate some interest. Let's see what happens with that. Anyway, let's get to the match. We're going to try our strikerless formation one more time, but it could well be that if this doesn't at least give us a close game today, we could well be going back to one of the original tactics, maybe the 2-striker one, because we are seriously losing ground fast. I think we'll bring Weir back into the first team for today. Just looking at where everybody else is. That Simbai is rubbish defensively, so I'm going to bring Buckley in for him. And Ford, you can go onto the bench. We will probably lose Ford soon as well. The manager's not very happy that we're not playing him, but he's not as good as Grogan, so I'm not going to be too concerned if that happens. Connor Heath, we're probably going to have to find him some game time soon anyway, so the tactic may have to change just to keep him happy. So we have the new update on, so that is good. But whether that causes crashes or not, I haven't seen any reports yet, either good or bad regarding it. All I know is we can do shouts. Allegedly. I haven't actually played a game since the update, so this would be the first time that we get to do a shout. And there it is up at the top. And we'll give him an early encourage just to show that we've done it. With 2 leagues below Hartlepool, they are a good side in their division. And we are in rotten form. So I think we've won 1 game in the last 8 or 9. So Hurst finds Campbell. Preston, who is one of the new signings, by the way. I should have mentioned that. Edwards Buckley. Onyeka. Great ball. Shenton's away. And Shenton slots it home, and we were not expecting to stand a chance in this game, but half an hour in, and Leek have the lead. I mean, it should be said, we're not getting trounced in the games that we're losing. We're playing pretty well, just not scoring goals. So to see Ollie Shenton slot that ball home, that is a good start. So now it's their turn to attack. Right on half-time. Usually a good time to get an equaliser, but they didn't get it. It's 1-0 at half-time. And we could be on for a shock. I'm not going to get too excited yet. It's a little bit early. Defenders. You weren't bad out there. Midfielders. So this is so far so good, but it's surely can't keep going like this. So far, Hartlepool have made it very easy for us. Just watching to see whether they make any changes. We're all looking okay health-wise. Just trying to decide on sensible substitutions here. And I think that Onyeka's pretty tired, but we don't really have anyone who could replace him yet. So I'll keep him a little bit longer. We'll just take Weir off for Macomb. Macomb is a good player, but he's not anywhere near as good as Weir. But hopefully he shouldn't weaken it too much. So Edwards heads the ball clear, but this is coming straight back into us. Shenton heads it away. This is their first real hint of a highlight. And thankfully they've hit it over. Porter with a corner. We're in the 84th minute. Now the keeper's picked it up. And Preston's looking really tired and on a yellow card. So we are definitely going to need to make a substitution for him. Unfortunately, we haven't really got anybody. Didn't plan my bench out very well. Although, if Arnold goes to there, Buckley can switch sides. So that will work. Preston's obviously not fully match fit yet because his tiredness went down really quickly there. And Onyeka can come off for Rubio. Rubio doesn't like that position. So, do we move it in? No, let's leave him there. He can play out of position, I think. Just wondering if there's any of our other players we can shift around. So, I think that we could move Hurst to where Rubio is and Campbell to there. And out of possession, we need to sort of harmonise that. And I think that's done there. And that is it. So that was an awesome victory. I certainly wouldn't say that. I would say that we've caused an upset there. That is more money in the pocket as well, because that's always quite important for us, especially when we're over our budget with the wages. So we come into this game. Preston is looking tired, so Haywood will come in for him. We definitely want him on the bench, so we'll take out Arnold. Reeves is going to want some game time soon, so I think we'll put him on for Weir. Just looking at this in and out of possession thing, I think that Reeves and Porter need to swap places. So in possession, Porter is a deep line playmaker, and out of possession, it's Reeves who is a defensive midfielder. I would say that's what we need. So we'll go to match Lancaster City. We could do with a follow-up victory. We look at the goal scorers. Onyeka is our top scorer with 7 at the moment. From the team, the players playing, but Connor Heath is not. He's not in the team, and maybe he should be. So I think that he should go to where Shenton is. Where's he gone? Is he up the top? Because we've changed the thing, and that means Shenton should, in theory, be on the bench. In fact, I think I'll keep Shenton on because Campbell has not been doing so great lately. And Shenton did score the goal that we needed in the last game. So Connor Heath doesn't like the attacking midfield, but he needs the game time and we need the goals. So if we expand this, we can see that we are 8th at the moment at the start of the game. Let's hope that we can move up with a victory here today. The first corner routine does not work. Hurst swings it back in. It's come back to Porter. He's managed to get it back into the middle and for the second time only found a blue shirt. Effort from distance, very nearly hit the crossbar, then the keeper. That would have been an amusing goal. So a long ball forward, which Grogan deals with. Mansell. This is a well-worked move from Lancaster, even. All right. Hurst plays the ball through to Shenton. Shenton plays the ball out to Haywood. Hurst to Porter. To Haywood. Good ball in. And Heath with the header. That's number 12 for the season for Connor Heath. He may be in a position he doesn't like, but he can still score goals. So maybe the game just needed a reset. Or perhaps the new update makes our tactic work all of a sudden. Either way, be good if we can get 2 wins on the bounce at the start of the stream. That certainly changed the atmosphere for the rest of the stream. So Porter with another corner. And another goal. It's Christy Grogan volleying the ball in like a striker. He's only on loan, but he's certainly beginning to prove himself an important part of this team. 2-0 lead after just 22 minutes. It's all the twos. Nice finish. So good start to the first half. Say that they're doing brilliantly. Keep going. Onyeka, on the other hand, is not really doing great. And neither's Ali Shenton, for that matter. I think I'm going to take Ali Shenton off and put Campbell on for the second half. See if Campbell can offer a little bit more. So Porter, Reeves, good ball through to Campbell. This is an early opportunity for him in the second half, and he's scooped it over the bar. Hurst brings the ball down the left. Run rings around the defence, but then just scoop the ball over the bar. I think might have been a corner, actually. But so Haywood controls the ball. Haywood. Hurst. Back to Campbell to Hurst again. Too many H's. And Connor Heath has got another goal, and that's 3-0. So 3-0. Surely we can't throw this game away from now, can we? I actually think Reeves has been better in this game than Weir. I didn't say it, did I? Maybe we can throw it away. So 3-1, and now we're not so sure. Good goal, that, to be fair. So Akoka brings the ball down the right. Swings it in, and it's headed away. But we should be dealing with those balls, really, into the box. Looks like they're beginning to get a foothold in the game now as we move into the latter stages. Good chasing back by the number 9. Who is that? Hurst. That was a tremendous effort from him. Let's start looking at whether we need to make any substitutions. Onyeka is looking very tired again. Yeah, I think we'll bring Preston on for him. And because that's not on combined, we'll have to do it in out of possession as well. Let's put it back on combined now. And Buckley's looking tired. But we can't really do anything about him either, unless we put Ford out there. I think we'll put Ford out there for the sake of the last few minutes. Campbell plays to Haywood. Hurst turns inside. Twice, and that should have been a goal. How he didn't finish after such good work. He's really finding his feet on that flank, though. They've got Bjork playing for them. It's oh so quiet. Oh, no. Evangelinos has got another goal, and all of a sudden, I'm berating the team. The shouts are back, and I forgot to shout at them. Right. We need to defend. Oh, just lost my keyboard. Who's tight? I can't make any more subs. Why are you telling me replace somebody? So Porter hoofs the ball away. Now Bjork's coming with a shot, trying to silence the crowd. Bjork gives it to Bailey. Grogan heads it clear, but right, straight back in. The keeper makes a save, and somehow Akoka has missed from point-blank range. I do not know how we survived that. We need to waste as much time as possible here. Out of possession now. Everybody, get back. And there we go, we've won it. Made it a lot harder than it should have been, but we'll take the win either way. Like I say, I do like Potts, and I think if we were playing any other tactic, he would still be a part of this squad. But he wasn't even sort of like, he was like third choice, maybe even fourth choice striker. And with the finances situation, we need to get a little bit closer. And so that's him out the door. He's going to Grays.
Wow, wow, wow. 2 victories in 1 episode. Unheard of. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll be back soon with the next one. See you again. Bye.